Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2022 as we continue our Journeyman and Glory Hunter run with FC Lorient in the French League 1. And I skipped a month. I skipped all of September because things have not been going too well, and I was trying to figure something out before I came back, and we're in mid-October now, and I don't know if I've quite figured it out yet, but we've got a plan for today. Let's get into the episode. All right, here we are. As you can see, things have not been going especially well. We've got after the last game you guys saw against AS Saint Etienne, which we had a really good game. We then went out and lost against OL. Lost to them 3-1. We actually had a better XG and just better overall play than them, and yet they still beat us. Very, very disappointing. Venzier picking up the only goal for us, and that was just a late goal that was just like save a little bit of face, maybe. We then went up against FC Nantes here, and Venzier picking up another goal in this game. We should have had a draw, and they picked a 95th minute goal to take the lead. Very disappointed with that game as well. AS Monaco here, we went down 3-0, and then came back in the second half, pulling out 3 goals, one from Lorient, one from Venzier, one from Bobby Chan. So that was a good positive to at least rescue a draw there, but we actually felt like played better than them and then just couldn't keep them from scoring, unfortunately. It was just really, really weird. We went up against Nims here, who's the team that came up from the lower league, should have destroyed them. And as you can see, not a single score on either side. Really boring, really sad game there. Montpellier here, we went up... they went up early, and then we were able to rescue a late draw in the 90th minute. So that was good. Score from Ngakia here. But again, another draw, another boring, sad, depressing draw. We then went up against Amiens, who we've beat soundly twice last year. Only beat them by 1 goal with a score from Tudos here. And then finally, the game just before this one, a game against Rene here. Again, we played better than they did. Should have been a 2-1 victory our favor. Ended up being a 3-1 victory their favor. They scoring in the 86th and 90th minutes, picking up 2 just late goals that we should not have let them have. We should have already scored a couple goals before that. It was just a mess. Gutierrez, new guy, new midfielder, who I can't remember if I've introduced you guys to yet. We will look at him in just a minute. Picking up our only goal. After these first 5 games here, when we were only on 4 points in 5 games, I switched formations. I went to a 5 at the back formation. We tried that out for these last 4 games. We have picked up a few more points. We picked up 1 more point so far, although we've also played 1 less game. It's looking okay, but not exciting at all. We should have beat Nims. We should have beat Montpellier. We should have beat Amiens. Should have drawn Rene at worst. And so even though we've gotten a slightly better result than the previous formation, I'm actually going to switch formations again before. Usually I go 5 games between formation swaps just to kind of get a good baseline of what everything's looking like. I'm just not excited by the formation right now. So we're going to switch again. I'll show you that in just a moment. But before we get to that, let's go look at the transfers. There has been a little bit of transfer stuff going on. The last one you guys saw, let me look at the schedule real quick. You guys saw August 16th would have been the last day that you guys saw. So anything after that. So really just Gutierrez over here on the left, and then a few guys on the right-hand side. So on the right-hand side, we sent a couple of guys out on loan, and we sold LeBrun here, whoever that was. I didn't remember if we've ever played him. I think it was a guy from our second team. So nothing really exciting there. But on the left-hand side, we did pick up Gutierrez, who's already scored for us, as you can see, from Dynamo Moscow. 1.4 million up front. Could go as high as 2.7 mil, although that part of that 2.7 mil is if he plays 50 games for us. If he plays 50 games for us, he's worth the extra money because that means we played him a lot. If he doesn't, then we can save a little bit of money there. 3.5 star current, 4-star potential, 26 years old, balanced personality, decent stats, good decision making. Overall, just seems like a pretty sound midfielder. We're going to see what he can do for us. And again, he's already scored for us. He's on a 7.0 rating in 2 games. We'll see. I've seen some excitement from him. He's like the guy that's been the most exciting so far in the last couple of games. We'll see if he can it can start piecing together some more stuff from him as well. The only other guy that we've got coming in, and this isn't going to happen until the January 2nd, we've got another midfielder coming in here, Dewsbury Hall from New York Red Bull. He comes in 28 years old, another 3.5 star credit. Could be, I guess he's already at his potential, actually, 3.5 star potential. Just another solid, decent midfielder. We'll see what he can do. I don't know. Really short guy, 5'6". He can technically play defensive midfielder if we need him to too, but he doesn't join us until January. He came in on a free. We didn't have to pay anything for him. That's part of the reason why I went ahead and picked him up, because I was like, why not? Milady, however you say his name, is leaving us in January to go to Tel Aviv. He was not happy with the way we've been playing him, which has not been playing him, and I have not been happy with his development anyway, so it seemed like a good decision for both sides. But we do get to keep him for a couple more months in case we need him. That's it. That is not a lot of transfers going on, but that is it. Apparently we can pick up some sell-on clauses, or some clauses that we can get some money from. Who knows? We do have a little bit of money. We got 1.2 million in the transfer budget. We got a little bit of wage budget. Maybe in January we can pick up one more player. We will see. I don't know, guys. It's not looking good at all. I've looked at the staff thing. Have I looked at it today? I can't remember. Nothing here that jumps out at me as anything that I would want to go after. So we're just going to ignore that for now. And let's jump into this. Here's the tactic we're going to be running today. Effectively, it's a 4-3-3 narrow. The one variation is that Mena, who's is supposed to be one of our better players, he hasn't been showing up very well. We're going to give him another chance here today, or at least the next couple games maybe. But he plays better out on the left-hand side over here. So we're going to play him a little bit more of a kind of a little bit of lopsided formation here. I think it'll be fine. With Gutierrez playing a Mazzala on the right, he should be able to get into some of this space up here. Nagaka is going to come up the wing, and Mena can stay over here. So I think this will still work. As an inverted winger, he's going to get inside here a lot, just like he would as a striker, just playing a little bit further back like he prefers. We will see. Like I said, it's effectively 4-3-3 narrow, with just Mena being a little bit offset. If we ever have to swap him out for like a striker, we'll just move the striker back in here, as we would, as you would expect. So that's that. We're going to go attacking. I want this to be a very aggressive play here. Vertical tiki-taka. I don't know. A lot of instructions here. This is just from the default tiki-taka instructions. We may remove some of those when we change some things around. Things are just not going well, guys. I'm a little frustrated with the way things have been going. But we shall see. Let's bring Neto in here to the bench. I actually would like to play him a bit more, quite frankly, but we'll leave him out for today. I think. Will we? He's actually played well the couple times we've given him a chance. We can bring Matthias out. Bring Neto in for him. Let's give Neto a chance. Everything else looks okay. We got all our subs in. Yes, we do. Let's go. Let's see what... I don't know. It's frustrating. We played so well last season, and it's just frustrating that I thought we got at least a couple decent players in, but maybe I'm being impatient. We just need to give it a chance to gel somehow. Got to figure this whole thing out. Figure the right combination of players. I mean, we've got a lot of good players on the bench. We just got to figure out which ones are going to step up. I think Gutierrez is going to be a good one. If Neto starts stepping up, I'll be really happy with that. Manhoff has not been playing super well, and neither is Mena. Those are two very disappointing ones. Here's a corner kick from Brest. Thankfully, nothing going there. Van Zier picking that one up. Kicks it deep up. There's Lorient ready to pick the ball up. Playing in a striker role. We've seen him play in a striker role before. He's played very well in that role, although this time he didn't have any help. Tried to do it on his own and was not able to. All right, we're going to throw in here. Manhoff throwing it into Neto. Neto over to Tufan. Tufan already on a yellow card. Oof. Not a good shot there, my friend. But this is basically how the last few games have been looking. We look like the better team, just can't get anything to go in the back of the net. It's like our finishing for all our guys is like at a 0 or something. Like, oh yeah, they can shoot the ball just fine. Not on any sort of accuracy, or at least not without getting it past the goalkeeper as well. Nagakia with the ball over here. Over to Gutierrez. Gutierrez up to Laurent. Orient. Nagakia over to nobody. And Manhoff able to pick that one up, though. There's Neto featuring Mr. Neto. Back to Manhoff. Main, I think he's offsides. I hope not. He is. Ah, man. Looked good, though. Little jerk. Not jerk, but a little jig to the left or right, or I guess it was right. Can't think of the word I was looking for. He wasn't offsides by much. This little, like, right, boom, little step to the right, then getting past the goalkeeper. Really good. Please do more of that. Just don't be offsides next time. All right, Lorient. Free kick. Almost in there. Goodness. 8 shots. Not a goal. Anywhere. In sight. I mean, this is it, guys. This is what it looks like. A lot of shots. A lot of pressure. A lot of good things. We've had better possession. We've had better XG. We've had more clear-cut chances. Everything you could possibly think of to be in a better position, and we are not. And it's just, what do you do? And every time I go to the end of the game, my assistant coach is like, well, tell them that they played really, really well and should have won the game and just stick with it. And I'm like, well, yeah, we should have won the game and we played really well, but I can't say that every single game. Eventually, you've got to accept that this isn't working, guys. All right. Honestly, half these guys can play on that left wing spot just fine. Bring Goobas in here. Hey, Maina, we gave you a chance, my friend. You didn't decide not to do it. There's Ngakia. Gutierrez. Come on, guys. There's Tufan. At least it was on target. What do you do if you play better than the other team in every area except the scoreboard? I don't know. I don't know what you do. I mean, the only thing you can do is... I just don't know. Only thing I can think of is just stay the course, don't give up, and just hope it clicks at some point. Which is a really thing to say when I feel like we're playing well in a lot of ways, and just not. I don't know. Saying hoping it clicks when it's already clicking with everything except the scoreboard. It's just a really weird thing to hope for. I'm just saying, look, this is another one of the statements we've had to say after several of these games. I'm disappointed. We should have won that match based on the chances we created. Exactly. If every single game, the assistant coach tells us that we should have won the game. I mean, it's so frustrating. So frustrating. So it's not just me being crazy. Like, I'm not just like, oh yeah, I'm biased because it's my team, whatever. It's even the assistant coach is telling us we should have won every single game that we played. Oh goodness. All right. Well, we'll be right back for game number 2 against Nice here. We're gonna just keep pushing, try to stay the course, and hope that something turns around at some point. All right, we're back for game number 2 here against Nice. I'm going to go back to the 4-3-3. I just don't think Mena has been playing well enough to stay in the team at the moment. We'll pull him off the bench if we need him, but which, it still gives him a chance to redeem himself a little bit. But for now, we're going to go back to just a standard 4-3-3. Mohamed, we know he's been playing pretty well in the past with Venzir, Lorient, Matthias, Gutierrez, and Tufan in the middle here. Actually, we're going to move Gutierrez over here on the right-hand side. I think that looks okay. And actually, I still want to bring Neto in here. He's played well lately. What he prefer to be? He'd prefer to be... we'll just leave him at that for now. And everybody else I think is going to be okay. So let's get into this. See if we can get... I don't know. We just got to keep playing this best we can and then just hope that eventually we learn how to score. Somebody somewhere is going to learn how to put the ball in the big giant net. Standard 4-2-2 or 4-4-2, sorry, for Nice. Could go to that. We probably have the team to support that as well. But we'll try this for a bit. And probably try this until the end of the year, as far as until like December, I should say. Give us plenty of games, and then when we have the transfer window, we can determine if we want to make any changes at that point. All right, getting a highlight here. Neto picking up the ball over to Tufan. Gutierrez, Venzir over to Mohamed. Now got the ball. Lorient, Neto. Come on, Gutierrez. Venzir over to Nagakia. Interesting attempt. I mean, I guess it was close-ish. Getting a highlight for Nice now. Not very many fans in here for Nice. Come on, clear that guys up. Clear that out, guys. Really? You're gonna let him have a second try? Wish I got second tries. Wouldn't that be nice? Wish I had things like that where, oh yeah, sure, you missed the first shot. Oh well, we've got a second chance attempt here now. Never happens. Well, I say never happens first. Not in my current recollection, because I'm refusing to remember any of the times in games past that has happened. Orient is there. Oh, Mohamed. He's not offsides. He's not offsides. He's fine. Okay, we did keep it. Okay, good. I was going to say, he looked like he was behind the player to me. They're going to call that offsides. Might have some words for the ref later. Just kidding. Nice is currently in 5th place. They're playing well right now. So any result here would be something. You know what we need this year? We need a player like Hasnut or Johnson. If you guys watched any of my stuff from 2021's Journeyman Glory Hunter run, those were 2 of the best strikers in the entire game, and we had them both on our team. It was awesome. 2 amazing wonder kids that turned out to be just ridiculously good players. As we give up another goal. Okay, well, it is what it is. What do you do? What do you do? Apparently keep giving up goals is what you do. I don't understand at all. Like how could we go from such a good season last season to just an atrocious season this season? I get, you know, not being able to improve because we just don't have the money to improve. But get this much worse just feels really just unfortunate. Come on, guys. Let's get something going here. Thuler up to Gutierrez. Over to Nagakia. Back over to Vanzier. To Gutierrez, who just passed it to the other team. Like, literally turned, looked at the other team and said, here's the ball. And he gets thrown out. No, I'm not even going to replace him. It doesn't matter. Honestly, we'll play with two midfielders. It literally doesn't matter at this point. Oh, my goodness. I realize I'm not talking, but what do you say? Like at this point, what is there to say? I'm gonna just let you guys know. There's probably gonna be a lot of game simming in my future, just to get through this season. I mean, I'll show you guys some games from time to time that I'll actually play, but from the ones that I'm just doing offline, I'm just gonna sim them at this point. There's no point in just suffering through this anymore. Oh boy. Could have shouted at the team to do better, but just seemed like I'd be shouting at the at the bleachers basically. Like there'd be no point. It's hard playing teams in big leagues like this that just don't have the money to get good players. That being said, we still should be playing better than we are, or have better results than we do. Maybe is the better way to put it. No, just give it to him. Don't call him offside. Just give it to him at this point. Okay, there we go. He deserves it. Good for him. But no, I don't want to see it again. Just because he deserves it doesn't mean I want to watch it again. No, not another highlight. I don't want to see anymore. Oh, goodness. Don't score. You don't deserve it. Stop with the highlight. You know what? Simulate the rest of the game. I don't want to see the last minute and a half. I'm tired of it. Stop it. No more games. Last minute and a half of game. Goodness. Let it in. Put us out of our misery here. We scored. We actually scored. Oh, Lorient picking up a goal there. Funny. All right. Well, good for you, buddy. Good for you. Oh, goodness. Well, there you go, guys. I mean, I'm not going to make you guys suffer through this either. I'll probably skip another month, come back in December. Yeah. Probably come back for RC Land Strasbourg, something like that. Skip a whole another month. I'm just going to stick with the formation, though, until December, until January, basically, and just stick it out. Just see if anything can happen with it. If I want to start figuring it out a bit, but come January, if we can get anything from the transfer window, we might change things again. We'll see. But I do appreciate you guys watching and hanging in there and sticking it out with me. Don't know what to do, but we'll see. I do appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. May God bless you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to our first channel member ever, Telrenar. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.